Good morning, kids, and today we're checking out a brand new video. What kind of brand new video from Prog Magic about Mega Evolutions we need to see in Pokemon Legends ZA. Let's hop in and check it out.
Mega Pokemon are making their triumphant return
You
after
should
nearly
get the
10
Mega
years
treatment.
since the last new addition to the gimmick. There are hundreds of Pokemon that are eligible for Mega Evolutions. So today we're going to talk about some that we absolutely need to see get Megas in Pokemon Legends CA.
Let's
Let's
see.
go ahead and get to the Pokemon that probably came to your mind first
yes.
when clicking this video, and that is
Flygon.
none other than Flygon. The
That's my
Mega
boy.
that could have been, if not for Ken Sugimori having artist block all those years ago. Many Fakemon artists have proposed their idea for what this form
that's a
could
lot.
look like
Wow.
in the decade since Megas were introduced. But I wanted to throw my hat in the ring. So I worked with JJ Mons to create Mega Flygon. Many of the forms I've seen
okay.
over the years have focused on the fly part of its name, making it more aerially inclined. But we already have a Mega Dragon from Hoenn whose whole deal is becoming an insanely fast flying menace.
True.
Or should I say Mence.
Solid.
What I wanted to do for my version was for it to embrace its primary ground typing and become more like a brown dragon, aka a sand dragon from D&D.
Oh.
These dragons, much like Flygon, live in desert habitats and have power over sand, creating powerful vortex-like sand
Oh, hold on. Look at this. Look at the stats. Look at that. Look at the stats. We found the influence of what it came from.
storms, and similar to Vibrava,
Yeah.
use vibrations in their hunting.
Are you?
Oh, that's an ad. We'll be right back. And we're back.
Its two highest stats are attack and speed, with a move pool that leans more towards physical attacking. So I would divide the extra 100 added to its BST from Mega Evolution between attack and speed. With it having a pretty decent spread of 80 across the rest of its stats, this thing would be a speedy physical attacker with enough bulk to not be a total glass cannon. Ground types tend to be
Yeah.
a bit on the slow side, so Mega Flygon would be a truly groundbreaking addition to the games. Upon Mega Evolution, Flygon returns to many of its behaviors as a Trapinch, burrowing in the ground before launching itself into a deadly charge at its prey. For my Monster
I
Hunter
like
fans,
that.
think how a Diablos attacks. If you're enjoying the content so far, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. And if you're feeling extra generous, become a member. To be perfectly honest, ad revenue has been incredibly inconsistent lately, so memberships are very much needed right now so I can continue creating content just like this. There is even a membership tier just for this called the Art Mage tier, which you pay for one
Oh,
Fakemon a
wow.
month, are credited for it, and receive a high quality image of said Fakemon. Wizard tier members and up also get a special thank you at the end of my videos. So please, if you can, hit that join button and help support this channel. Another Pokemon that absolutely needs a Mega is Ninetales. This gorgeous creature has such incredible potential for a
Probably could play into its ghost typing.
Mega, which can be seen in this design that I also worked with JJ Mons on back in the day
Ooh,
as a
made it
gimmick form for my
psychic.
Fakemon region, Cornera. It wasn't intended to be a Mega when I created it, but it paints a very lovely picture of what a Mega Ninetales could look like, with it now being a
Not
Fire
bad.
Psychic type and playing into its Kitsune inspiration, with some slight elements of geisha makeup thrown in to really hone in on that Japanese feeling, since Ninetales is originally from Kanto. Speaking of, Ninetales has another form in Alola, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, so it does.
Wouldn't it be so silly if we were to, I don't know, give that a Mega form too? So here is Mega Alolan Ninetales.
Yep, and so
when
it
I brought
did.
this to JJ, I definitely wanted to bring in that Aurora feeling and make the tails a rainbow, while adding in these jewel-like ice crystals and even wispier fur to really add to that ethereal royal presence the original design had. Then
Very
Jay
nice.
suggested something so wild that I loved, that we give Mega Alolan Ninetales an ability that automatically sets up an Aurora Veil, which I decided to call
Ooh.
Polar Presence. This in tandem with Alolan Ninetales' hidden ability Snow
Hold on, everyone. We'll be right back. And we're back. Let's
No
go.
Warning would be an absolute terror to go up against. As far as stats go, Cantonian Ninetales and Alolan Ninetales only have like a 9-point difference between their stats, so we could give them the same stat spread, putting a near equal amount into special attack, special defense, and speed, or we could give Alolan
Yeah,
Ninetales
okay.
a bigger buff to special defense, helping it live after setting up that Aurora Veil, and give Cantonian Ninetales a bigger buff in special attack. Cantonian
I
Ninetales,
can
now
see
imbued
that.
with the power of Mega Evolution, cannot contain its fiery potential, releasing it through the ends of its tails like burning wisps. While Alolan Ninetales' Frosty Fury manifests through its tails in a dazzling spectrum of color that invokes the power of the solar wind. This isn't
That's
even the
nice.
first regional form we've made a Mega Evolution for, actually. If you want to see Alolan Ninetales' icy counterpart Sandslash get a Mega, along with a bunch of other regional forms, make sure to check out this video here. While we're on the topic of counterparts, there is one very specific split evolution that was absolutely robbed from having a Mega,
Oh,
and
yeah?
that is Slowking. We got the goofy
Oh.
Beyblade Let It Rip looking Mega Slowbro and a Mega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, but what about
Yeah, so of course the king needs to get one as well.
Slowking? So for a bit of redemption, here is Mega Slowking that I worked with
Oh,
Team
look at
Spacefun
that.
to create. I mean, it had to be this, right? Where Mega Slow Bro's shell takes over from the bottom, Mega Slow
Yeah.
King's shell takes over from the top, giving it the appearance of the bulky, almost dress-like regalia kings used to wear, with the large
Oh,
hair and
wow,
crown
yeah.
to match. Slowbro and Slowking have very similar BSTs, and so we would give Mega Slowking stats that match that similarity, giving it
Mhm.
180 in special defense and 130 in special attack. With the energy from Mega
Yeah, okay.
Evolution flowing into Shelder, Slowpoke and Shelder have attained a new level of symbiosis, resonating with each other's minds in a way previously unseen in other Pokemon relationships. Yet another counterpart I feel deserves a Mega is Fearow. I've touched on this in the past, but
Really?
Pidgeot got its own Mega, while Fearow got left in the dust. So let's use
He
that
ain't got
dust in its
nothing,
new
yep.
form, Mega Fearow, a
Oh,
ground
damn.
flying type that I worked with Deems on as well. Okay, to be honest, this was originally used in a video as an evolution to Fearow, but I think it works as a Mega just as well.
Yeah, I mean, you can have it as either one or the other one. They both walk.
The ground type comes from its inspiration of the bearded vulture, which will dust bathe itself, giving it this ruddy coloration. I know this isn't the most advantageous type combo given its move pool, but I think a new ability called Excavate, which turns normal type moves into ground type moves, would solve that problem. Given Fearow's stats are bigger on physical attack, all its attacking moves are physical, and Mega
Yep.
Pidgeot is more of a special attacker, we're going to channel most of that additional 100 points into special attack.
What?
just kidding. It's attack.
Yeah, I know.
We would also be giving a slight boost to defense, special defense, and speed.
Oop, that's another ad. We'll be right back. And we're back. Let's go.
Keeping this counterpart train chugging, we have another one from Kanto that did not receive a Mega, the early root bug of Kanto, Butterfree. Beedrill got a Mega, and yeah, sure, Butterfree got a G-Max form in Gen 8, but I want my Mega Butterfree, gosh darn it. So here
What
it is,
even?
Mega
Oh.
Butterfree, a bug psychic type that I also worked with Teams on. Just like
Okay,
G-Max
that's not too
Butterfree,
bad.
Mega Butterfree is also inspired by Mothra. But we tried to go less of the big old kaiju side of things and more tried to match Mothra's design. The pink parts of its coloration refer to the special pink Butterfree exclusively seen in the anime. I
Aw,
decided to give it the
that's
psychic
actually
typing
good.
for a few reasons. One was to further separate it from G-Max Butterfree, 2 was because Butterfree learns just as many psychic type attacking moves as it does flying, and 3,
True.
it acts as a good foil to Mega Beedrill's bug poison type combo. As far as moveset, it already learns psychic via TM, so just slide that over onto its learn set by level up at level 48 or something, and we're set. Butterfree is already pretty specially
okay.
focused stat-wise, so like Mega Beedrill, why don't we just adjust the stats so we cut 30 off of its attack, bringing it up to 130 points for us to work with, and funnel those into special attack and speed, making them 150 and 140 respectively. The energy from Mega Evolution is
Not bad.
transferred into Butterfree's wings, imbuing them with unbridled psychic power. As a small aside, kind of like an honorable mention, this next one isn't necessarily a need, but more like a fierce want by me, and I'm sure
A
others in the
want.
community. Yan Mega. Exclusively
Yeah.
so we can say Mega Yan Mega. That's it. As far as
Mega
design,
Yan Mega.
it was intended as a G-Max form, but this Yan Mega form by JJMons could work very well as a Mega Evolution. Going full helicopter on us. If
Maybe.
you love Mega Pokemon and want to see more on this channel, I have something very special planned for this next month, so keep an eye out on my social media pages for an announcement very soon. So make sure to give them a follow, link in the description. And of course, we need some Megas for the box legends of Kalos.
Let's
So
do this.
here they are, Mega
Whoa!
Xerneas and Mega Yveltal. These legends are already prominently inspired by many Norse myths and legends, so for the Megas, it made sense to me to add a few more. Mega Xerneas now has the additional inspiration of Freya, the most renowned goddess in the Norse pantheon,
Ah,
one of
yes.
love, fertility, and magic, which aligns perfectly with our fairy-type legend here. Plants found in Scandinavia frequently bear her name, which folds in nicely with Xerneas being based on the world tree Yggdrasil. The more jeweled neckline of Mega
Yggdrasil,
Xerneas
you
refers to Freya's necklace, or torque, the Brinsingamen, and the new horns on its head come together to make a full crown, which fits seeing as Freya is the ruler of Folkvanger, the golden meadow of the afterlife that half of those felled in battle go to. The other
Oh,
half
that's
go
nice.
to Valhalla, which is ruled by none other than the Allfather Odin, for which Mega Yveltal draws its inspiration. Odin was known as a god of war, battle, wisdom,
Oh,
and
of
death.
course.
Perfect for our emissary of death, Yveltal. Odin also had a pair of raven familiars, Hugin and Munin, which would bring him information.
True.
With their dark plumage also lining up well for this form. Mega Yveltal's tail transforms to be shaped like a spear. More specifically, Gungnir, Odin's weapon of choice.
Is that how you pronounce it? Gungnil? I pronounce it Gungnil. Oh, but either way,
And the kind of
I
flowy
guess
fur
it's
around
Yul's
Yveltal's
choice,
neck has
really.
been shaped to look like Odin's flowy beard. With Freya being a member of the Vanir and Odin being a member of the Aesir, two factions of Norse gods frequently at odds with each other, they fit perfectly onto these two Pokemon. And those are some
Wait,
megas
wait.
we need to see in Pokemon Legends ZA. Thanks so much to our lovely members who you can see on screen for supporting the channel.
I'll be honest, I would actually love a Mega Yveltal based on Odin like that, because that would be really good. And especially if they give him some kind of like new, move that maybe he can only use while in that move. Okay, so, you know like how with Z Crystals they would turn one move into another? I would like it if they turned like one of his moves, like maybe Oblivion Wing, one in the Mega form, into something and called like the Fallen Strike or something like that. I don't know. Well, anyway, folks, that's going to be the end of today's video. I hope you all enjoyed this. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more. Link to the original will be in the description below, and I'll see all you kids next time when we flick on. This is Fox, signing out. Peace.